Hello, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel. We are back with Hakuoki Kyoto wins Okita's route. Let's go. That night, after everyone else had gone to bed, I lay awake thinking about what had happened. I couldn't forget what Okita had said. A useless kid. He was right. Compared to the captains, no. Compared to the weakest Shinsengumi foot soldier, I was pathetic. I had been lying there staring at the ceiling. My actions today were no doubt reckless. I mean, if this happened a little while ago, I'm sure I would have been killed, no questions asked. The fact that I got away with just a lecture shows that they're starting to trust me a little more, but I couldn't go on like this. Tomorrow, I start working harder. But no sooner than I had closed my eyes. What? There was a crash from the hallway outside my room. I rolled up and out of my bed just as the door exploded into my room. Standing in the hole was one of the Shinsengumi soldiers. Is something wrong? I called out to him despite being incredibly alert and guarded, but the soldier remained quiet. Did you need something? Blood. Why do I make their voices sound so weird? Huh? I squinted to get a clearer picture. Oy. Just then his hair instantly turned white. Blood. I need blood. I don't know what the heck I did with that voice, but whatever. I think I did that in the other one too, the other route. His eyes were ominously red, and he looked directly at me. He was one of the Furies. Give me blood. To top it off, he was completely mad. Just like the warrior I saw that one night in Kyoto. I had to call for help. I couldn't possibly face a deranged superhuman monster on my own. I inhaled, preparing to call for help. No, I couldn't call for help. If I did, then I could risk jeopardizing the Shinsengumi's secret about the Furies. That would spell disaster for the Shinsengumi. I had to find another way. Eey. The Fury, unfortunately, was not similarly encumbered by doubts. Ah! His sword hissed through the air, and I felt the metal of its blade burn into the flesh of my arm. Gah! A sharp pain seared into thought from my wound. That sounds weird. Seared into thought. The Fury saw my blood dripping, and his eyes became even more mad. Oh, the tears. Blood sprang from the cut. I pressed down on it desperately with my free hand. Yeah, I pressed my face into my bleeding arm. That sounds so weird. I pressed down on it desperately with my free hand, but to no avail. Thick red liquid spilled between my fingers, fled down my arm and onto the floor. Yes, blood. Give me blood. The Fury became increasingly erratic, and he started licking the blood-stained sword. Ugh, that just grosses me out. He began to creep toward me, his movements odd and jerky, like a massive spider. Oh no. My back slammed against the wall. I'm going to die. Just when I prepared myself for death, I suddenly remembered Okita's words from earlier that day. Stop being so timid. You can rely on us when you need to. Okita, everyone, someone help! I didn't want to say it too loud due to the fact that my son is napping. Blood. Blood. He was down on his hands and knees, licking my spilt blood off the floor. Ugh, gross. And I just licked my microphone. Ugh. There was no samurai there. It seemed what little humanity he had left him entirely, whatever it was. I used his distraction to gain distance from him. Please, I beg to any god who might be listening, let someone come. Not enough. Not enough. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my own voice that I did for him. Oh my god. He looked up from the floor. Oh, okay. My sleeve was soaked in blood from the cut on my arm. His eyes locked onto it, and I saw them light up with animalistic hunger. His grin was a nightmarish thing. Yes, that. Give me more of your blood. He kicked the floor roughly and came charging at me. No! There was no doubt he was going to kill me. I froze. I'm guessing, to me, that looks like Hijikata. It's either Hijikata or Saito, but I think it's Hijikata. Get down. Don't look up until I tell you to. I heard a voice from nearby, and I immediately followed the orders and ducked. And that pops up again. Yep, I was right, Hijikata. Grah! The Fury seemed to be shocked to see Hijikata coming out of nowhere. The Fury spun to attack Hijikata, but the commander's sword was faster. Ew. Arg! His twisted cry reverberated from the room's walls. Grah! He withered in agony, but his wound started to heal immediately. Oh my god, why does this keep popping up? Get over here, now. Yes. As I ran to his side, I heard other footsteps pounding down the hallways. Run, 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 run. You alright, Chizuru? Hey, isn't he? He's the warrior who had He's the warrior who had to drink the water of life the other day. He's too far gone. We can't let him live. Oh, hello there, boys. At some unspoken signal, a chorus of blades slid from their scabbards. Shin, Sano, don't screw this up. Who the hell do you think we are, Heisuke? If a captain can't take out a simple soldier, even if he is a Fury, he'd have to resign, assuming he wasn't dead. They fanned quickly, circling the wounded soldier. There was no escape. No hard feelings. Slash, 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 slash. Ooh, and then splat. Ah! The captains all attacked at once, and the Fury was killed almost instantly. The excitement was over. Or so I thought. But it hadn't it hadn't been only the captains who'd heard my cry for help. Ito. Yep. Ugh! Who's causing such a ruckus at this hour of the night, or whatever? Ito? Ito rubbed his sleepy eyes, stepped into the room, and froze. What's going on here? Damn it. I've seen that soldier before. I thought he was sentenced to death the other day for breaking the code. And look at all of this blood. Are you guys responsible for this? Ito, it's not like that. This is... What is it not like? Why have our captains cut down one of their own men? Explain this at once. What happened here? Ito was fuming and screaming. My apologies. My lack of discipline is at fault here. Sanan? Seeing Sanan, Ito's eyes grew wide. Sanan? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be dead. The captains fell silent. Eventually, I guess we can't keep it a secret any longer. Yukimura, you step out. You can use my room for the night. I know me being here won't do anything, but I wonder if they'll be all right. Would they be able to explain the situation enough to Ito so that he wouldn't freak out? There was so much to worry about, but Hijikata looked at me sternly. Did you not hear me? I said get out. Okay. I was worried, but I knew there was nothing else I could do, so I left the room. Huh? Is it morning already? The birds chirping woke me up. I shot up, thrown off thrown off initially because the ceiling was unfamiliar to me. I remembered that Hijikata had told me to stay in his room for the night. He's got like such a fancy-dancy room. And that door looks a little girly for Hijikata. But anyway. And at the same time, the events of last night were beginning to flood into my mind. The warrior who'd gone mad. The pain of the blade slicing my arm. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I touched my right arm wrapped in bandages. I couldn't feel the throbbing pain anymore, so I took off my bandage to see my injury. Of course it's healed. What had been an ugly open wound the night before was now little more than a faint white line. In a few days, even that would be gone. Oh my gosh, why does it keep doing this stuff? I wouldn't need any bandages anymore, but, well, I guess it's good that the wound is gone, but if anyone sees this, I wrapped myself back up again. It'll be inconvenient to wear, but I'm going to pretend to still have this injury. I wonder what everyone else is doing. I decided to head to the common room to see what's going on. Okay. Oh, you. Ito, Miki, and Saito? Heisuke. What are you guys doing so early in the morning? Well, considering what happened last night, I'm not a heavy enough sleeper to have that kind of beauty sleep I'd need with that noise. You were injured, right, Yukimura? How's your injured arm doing? Well, it's not that bad. Is that so? Well, I'm glad. Huh? His mood was almost the polar opposite of the previous night. He seemed now to be in rather high spirits. Ito? Has something happened? Oh, would you like to know? Yes. I won't tell you. But I suppose you might have an idea, though. Isn't that right, Saito? What? I cocked an eyebrow at Heisuke and Saito. Yeah, I guess. The moment our eyes met, he looked away. That seemed odd. Saito? You have no need for this information just now. Unlike his companion, Saito met my gaze straight on, but his eyes were flat and utterly devoid of any emotion. It was as if he put up a wall. What the hell? That's a little cold of you, having that pass for a goodbye, isn't it? Or did you want to get out of here as soon as possible or something? Get out of here? Saburo, watch your mouth. We'll be on our way now. Good day, Yukimura. Goodbye, Yukimura. Later. And then they were gone, leaving me wondering just what had happened. Oh, hey, Yukimura. Are you sure it's all right for you to be up and about already? I'm fine. I slept really well, and I feel a lot better. And my wound doesn't seem to be as deep as it looked. That's great. I'm sorry about what happened to you, though. It's all right. Anyways, I ran into Ito on my way here. He was acting very peculiar. Did something happen? Inoue and Shimada looked at one another both, wearing troubled expressions. So you saw them, eh? Both Ito and Miki were behaving rather strangely, and Heisuke and Saito were acting kind of strangely too. I was starting to feel concerned, looking at the two of them for an answer. After some thought, Shimada opened up. Yeah, well, Ito and some others are leaving. What? Leave? Oh my god, why does this pop up? They're going to form a new group.
different from the Shinsengumi.
Is that okay?
He had a meeting this morning with the chief and Commander Hijikata. Guardians of the Imperial Tomb?
Yes. I intend to take some of my comrades and leave. We will be appointed official guardians of the Imperial Mausoleum. I had been considering such a move for some time now. But after last night's excitement, I didn't think it would work out anymore. I knew when I joined the Shinsengumi that my imperialism might not be welcome, but I thought we could work past that. I see now that I was mistaken. Just spit it out, Ito. Basically, you want to split up the Shinsengumi. Who's the one that has been deceiving me for the past 3 years?
If you insist, then I will do as you ask. You must remember, however, that last night's incident is a result of orders from the shogunate. We cannot allow you to reveal this secret.
Then I propose a deal. Allow me to depart, peacefully that is, and in turn, I will remain silent. Also, I wish to bring several of your men with me.
Very well. But anyone you wish to take must agree to leave.
Of course. I will naturally maintain the fiction that we intend to continue to cooperate with one another. Ouch, dang, that hurt. A stance that will no doubt benefit both of us.
Cooperation? Fine. Toshi, what do you think?
It's your decision, not mine. Then Heisuke and Saito?
Yes, they are leaving with Ito. I confess, I'm rather surprised. I mean, I understand Heisuke since he's known Ito for some time, but I was not expecting it from Saito.
No. Then would that mean I could never see them again?
Don't worry. Remember what I said. We're going to keep relations amicable between our two organizations.
Kondo. It was kind of him to try to comfort me, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something terrible was going to befall the Shinsengumi and its members.
You aren't going to let the men interact with the guard, though, right?
Of course not. He gets to leave, but that doesn't mean I'm going to let him get away with whatever he wants. But is this really okay? Ito and the others leaving? I mean, Ito and his men leaving isn't a problem. Although I was a little surprised that Heisuke and Saito decided to go with that snake.
I would say it was more than a little. But I guess all of this comes from our own faults and our inability to keep them happy.
From there, the conversation moved to a discussion of politics that was beyond my ability to follow. And what could I have said anyway? The decision had been made, and there was nothing I could have said to change it. I got up quietly and left the common room. I never thought something like this could happen. I am going to let you guys go here. I hope you are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one.